Jai Guruji Sangat Ji. This is the fifth chapter of Guruji's great divine book as written by her great devotee Sukhmani Auntie. Guruji gets my sister married. My mother had been praying for years to God to come down and help her get her daughter married. She always wanted a son in law who didn't drink and was of a religious bent of mind just like her. On meeting my mother for the first time, Guruji told her everything about the ardas that she used to do to Guru Nanak Ji regarding the marriage of her daughter. Get your elder daughter married, Guruji told my mother one day. At first, my mother just said yes and kept quiet. After a few days, he again forcefully told her, Sukhi auntie, ਤੂੰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਸਵੇਰੇ ਉੱਠ ਕਰ ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਸੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਬੇਟੀ ਦਾ ਵਿਆਹ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਥੱਲੇ ਉਤਰੋ। ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਆਇਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹਾਂ ਤਦ ਤੂੰ ਸੁਣਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ। ਸੁਖਮਨੀ ਆਂਟੀ, you always pray to God to come down and get your daughter married. Now I am here to help you and you are not listening. My mother said, Guruji, but I don't know where to find a suitable match for her. That is not your problem. He said, the boy and his family will be coming tonight to the temple. My sister's marriage was fixed with the same boy we saw that day. He told my mother that Atle, my brother in law, was her son in her previous birth and that he will be the best choice for her son in law. We never questioned Guruji's decision, and my sister's wedding date was fixed. The day he fixed the wedding, he even told my mother that he had blessed her with a grandson. My mother had asked for a dress to be made for Guruji, and a day before we were to go pick it up from the boutique. She took out the required money from the cupboard. She realized that a bundle of 50 rupee notes was all that was there in the cupboard that day. As she was about to put it in her bag, she saw that they were the most rotten and torn notes she had ever seen. She was a bit disappointed because having the notes changed from the bank the next morning meant delay in meeting Guruji. The next day, we told someone to rush to the bank to get the notes changed. Just as my sister handed him the notes, he asked in confusion, Why do you want these notes changed? My sister told him about the rotten condition of the notes. He flipped through the notes and said, But these are brand new notes. That can't be true, said my sister, and went to examine the notes herself. To her amazement, the notes were brand new. My mother felt there may have been a mistake, as probably there was more than one bundle of notes in the cupboard. We checked the cupboard from top to bottom but could not find any more money. Still confused, but in a lot of hurry, we left for Jalandhar to collect Guruji's dress before going to meet Guruji. Guruji's dress and matching shoes were ready, but the dress needed to be dry cleaned before we could present it to Guruji. We decided to give the dress to Guruji on another visit and went to his temple for his darshans. As we entered, he said, Sukhi auntie, what have you got for me? Not wanting to give him the dress in a bad condition, We said, Guruji, we haven't got anything. No, you have had a dress made for me and matching shoes. Bring them to me. I want to see them. We had no choice but to give him the dress as it was, and Guruji very humbly and lovingly accepted it. For this dress, I had to come last night to your house and change the bundle of money, said Guruji. Guruji, so you changed the money? Asked my sister in surprise. Yes, I had to, or you would have been late. During the preparations of my sister's wedding, Guruji would often help us with our shopping. He even told me beforehand as to what I planned to wear and on what function. My mother wanted to buy a colored kundan tikka, a piece of jewelry worn on the forehead. Matching to the set my sister was to wear on her wedding. We searched for it all over, but none of the jewelers had a tikka in colored kundan, as white kundan was now more in vogue. Sukhi auntie, is your shopping complete? He asked my mother one day as we visited him. Guruji, I can't find a colored kundan tikka anywhere. I have been to all the old jewelers, but none of them have it. What should I do? Mom was very worried as we didn't have enough time to have one made specially to match her set. Go tomorrow to Patiala and you will find one, said Guruji. My mother was not too hopeful since she had already visited all the jewelers there just a day before. The next day, my mother went again to Patiala, and one of the old family jewelers came up to her and said, We have found a few boxes of tikkas. Let's open and see if there are any colored ones in there. In the first box he opened, we found a colored kundan tikka matching exactly to my sister's set. Everyone in the shop was shocked to notice the similarity between the tikka and the set, as if they were made together by the same craftsman. 3rd February was the date of the wedding, and a week before, the weather took a turn for the worse. The rain seemed as if it would never stop, and we had the arrangements in the open at Mount View, Chandigarh. It was too late to go looking for a covered area to accommodate everyone. My mother panicked and rushed to meet Guruji. Guruji, how will I accommodate so many people if the weather remains so bad? Don't worry, said Guruji. It will be a warm and sunny day on the 3rd. Sure enough, the rain finally stopped on the 2nd, and on the 3rd, it was indeed a beautifully warm and sunny day. On the 3rd, the boys' side was to meet up with Guruji and his Sangat at a particular point. Before coming together for the wedding, one lady in the Sangat lost her necklace during this trip and was very upset. She didn't want to tell her husband for fear of getting a shout, so she decided to keep quiet till after the wedding. All through the wedding, she was upset, but she didn't tell anyone. After the wedding, Guruji ordered his Sangat, who came with him from Jalandhar, to follow him back to the temple. When this lady reached the temple, she quietly sat down in one corner, feeling miserable over the loss of her necklace. Guruji walked up to her and threw her necklace in her lap. Here, auntie, is this why you have been sulking all through the wedding? As told by Guruji much in advance, my sister was soon blessed with a beautiful, healthy baby boy. During the first few months of my sister's pregnancy, her test results were not coming normal. One day he asked, "Where are you showing her? Who is the doctor?" When we named the doctor, he immediately said, "Don't go there. There will be a death at her clinic." Guruji instructed us to change the doctor and gave us the address of another lady doctor. As soon as we started going to the new doctor, all my sister's test results came to normal. Guruji would often call her to the temple and bless her. He even said that her pains will start in the temple itself. Sure enough, on the 6th of February at about 9 pm, my sister was having langar at the temple when her pains started. Guruji blessed her and we got her admitted to the clinic. My sister was in a bad shape. The mouth of the uterus would not open, so the doctor finally took a call to wait another few hours before doing a cesarean. Since Guruji had told us it would be a normal delivery, my mother and I rushed to him to seek his guidance. He told us that it will be a normal delivery and that there was nothing to worry. Just as we got back to the clinic, we saw the doctor taking my sister to the operation theatre. She told us that it's very strange, but the uterus had opened and she is hopeful for a normal delivery. On the 8th of February, my nephew was born. Guruji kept his name Rajdeep and told my mother, "Sukhi auntie, I have given you a soul by choice. You can make his birth chart if you wish, and you will be surprised to know what I have given you." One day, soon after the delivery, Guruji called me into his room and asked me, "Sukhmani, go ask that lady doctor if she felt anything in the operation theatre. She will tell you that she feels a presence in the theatre each time she does a case." He said, "Ask her if she joins her hand and prays to God before doing deliveries, and tell her I have been watching over her for the past many years." Doctors being doctors, I wasn't very hopeful on the getting a reaction from her. As soon I asked her about feeling a presence in the operation theatre, I could see tears in her eyes. She told me that she always prayed to God to help her and has each time found two extra set of hands working with her on a case. She was shocked to know that I already knew all this because not even her family was aware of this fact. My job here was done. The lady doctor became a follower of Guruji soon after. I must mention here that in the previous nursing home where we were forbidden from taking my sister, there was a delivery case on the same date as my sister's. The baby died and the mother was so critical that she had to be rushed to PGI hospital. This is when I understood why the nursing home had been changed and why Guruji had said there will be a death there. 4 years later, Guruji again blessed my sister with a daughter. Each time the parents would go to Guruji to ask him for a name. He would say, I'll keep it after thinking about it. This went on for about 2 months, and one fine day Guruji called up my sister late at night and said, You are to name your daughter Pearl. Don't call her anything but Pearl. Even diamonds have imperfections, but a pearl is pure. I thank Guruji for giving us these children, as they have brought a tremendous amount of happiness into our life. Jai Guruji, Anantam Shukrana Guruji.